Yeah, Jefferson County, stand up,
Stand up, stand up.
this that change on the way. Lowery on the nameplate. From the courthouse steps to the back road dust, we've been praying for a leader that we actually trust. Tired of the crime and the empty talk, need a man that'll show up, do the walk, not just talk. Chris Lowery. Put his boots in the dirt, been face to face with the worst, made it work. Knows every street, every name, every file, and he still shakes hands with a working man smile. Chris Lowery for the county, say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. If you sick of the fear at night, vote Lowery, time to make it right. He ain't scared of the ones that think they run this place. Look a thug in the eye, they gon' see that face of a man on a mission with a badge and a plan. Bring respect back, bring hope back to the land. From the schools to the stores, keep the kids all safe. Make the dope boys feel that heat in the chase. He about law, he about order. Every town line, every border. Chris Lowery for the county, say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. If you're sick of the fear at night, vote Lowery, time to make it right. Who you call when it all go bad? Who gon' stand when the others step back? Who gon' ride for the whole damn county? Everybody chant that name real proudly. Lowery for the county, say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly.
Hey, go ahead and like and share this live. We want to try to get as many people on here as we can.
Put an end to crime. Yeah, Jefferson County, stand up,
Stand up, stand up.
this that change on the way. Lowery on the nameplate. From the courthouse steps to the back road dust, we've been praying for a leader that we actually trust. Tired of the crime and the empty talk, need a man that'll show up, do the walk, not just talk. Chris Lowery, put his boots in the dirt, been face to face with the worst, made it work. Knows every street, every name, every file, and he still shakes hands with a working man smile. Chris Lowery for the county, say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. If you sick of the fear at night, vote Lowery, time to make it right, make it right, make it right, make it right, make it right. He ain't scared of the ones that think they run this place. Look a thug in the eye, they gon' see that face of a man on a mission with a badge and a plan. Bring respect back, bring hope back to the land. From the schools to the stores, keep the kids all safe. Make the dope boys feel that heat in the chase. He about law, he about order. Every town line, every border. Chris Lowery for the county, say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. If you're sick of the fear at night, vote Lowery, time to make it right. Who you call when it all go bad? Who gon' stand when the others step back? Who gon' ride for the whole damn county? Everybody chant that name real proudly. Lowery for the county, say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proud. Jefferson, it's your time to shine. Vote
Sheriff
Lowery,
November
put her
18th.
in the crime.
Hope everybody's having a good Friday. This Friday. Some of you were off work today. Got some chores done, spent some time together, what have you. I just want to get on here for a few minutes.
Jefferson County,
I am
stand up, stand up, stand up. This that change on the way. Lowery on the nameplate.
You call it digital
From the
business card,
courthouse
what have
steps
you.
to the back
What I
road
want
dust, we've
everybody
been
to
praying
do is
for a
like,
leader that we
share
actually
that video,
trust.
like,
Tired of the
video,
crime and the
get it out
empty
there.
talk. Need a man that'll show up, do the walk, not just talk. Chris Lowery, put his boots in the dirt. Been face to face with the worst, made it work. Knows every street, every name, every file, and he still shakes hands with a working man smile. Chris Lowery for the county, say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. If you're sick of the fear at night, vote Lowery, time to make it right, make it right.
Phone number and sign up for our text.
He ain't scared of the ones that think they run this place. Look a thug in the eye, they gon' see that face of a man on a mission with a badge and a plan. Bring respect back, bring hope back to the land. From the schools to the stores, keep the kids all safe. Make the dope boys feel that heat in the chase. He about law, he about order. Every town line, every border. Chris Lowery for the county. Say his name, get loud, get rowdy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, Chris Lowery here, your independent candidate for Jefferson County Sheriff 2026. This QR code, I'm going live for just a little bit because I want you to keep track with what's going on within our campaign. And this QR code, what it is we have created this as a digital business card, as an opportunity for you to follow the QR code, take you to our website, and simply fill out a commit to vote. This is where voters are going to have the opportunity to begin committing their vote to us, to me, as your next sheriff. You've already made the decision that I will be the next sheriff, the best opportunity for Jefferson County to get back on track, lower the crime rate, have a safe, efficient jail operation. The only person with the experience and courage to run and lead, as well as the collaboration, cooperation with all your local municipality, state and federal agencies to really combat these problems that we're having within Jefferson County. So I've made that big because I wanted you to have the opportunity to screenshot it, so you can share it with people, show it to people, and be able to have your friends, family, your neighbor to your left, your neighbor to the right, to follow that QR code. You'll have it right there on your phone when you're having those conversations and saying, hey, who should we vote for sheriff? And you're recommending me, or you're promoting me as the next sheriff. And you can have them, once they know a little bit about me and they want to commit, they could just do that right there. This is going to take a team effort. It's going to take a team effort to get us back where we need to be as far as a safe community. And I'm asking each and every one of you to take part in that for us as well. It has been a great week. I did not do a live last Monday because my policing job had tasked me with doing some instruction, which was a great opportunity for me to pass on some knowledge and get some people certified in different things. So it was a wonderful opportunity. I did do a live Sunday, and then now here we are on Friday, Good Friday at that. And just, I had a moment. I want to spend about, 10 or 15 minutes on here, see if there's anybody that had any questions. I apologize. Apparently the music was too loud and you couldn't hear me early on. It sounded, I turned it down on here on my soundboard, but I guess it didn't do it through the software. So we have since muted that. I would like to see if there's anybody that has any questions, concerns, or comments, and talk about what I'm going to be doing this weekend. So we are at our goal, right? The minimum goal for our signatures collected. And, because I've been pretty transparent all the way through this process, I don't trust the process, right? It is what it is. So what I'm doing is this weekend, we will be out trying to double those signatures, right? Several of my team members are going to be partnering with me and helping me accomplish this. We're going to be at some locations. We're going to be in some neighborhoods, canvassing the area, collecting signatures, spreading the word of the Lowery for Sheriff campaign. Just because we were not in the primary election or in any runoffs or anything like that, campaigning don't stop for us. We keep going. because I believe in this wholeheartedly, that I am the man with the plan that can make this happen and make this change happen. And if you yourself have been looking at saying that change needs to happen within Jefferson County, then you know that we need to change leadership. The voters have voted through the runoff and the general election, and the current county judge is now going to be swapped out. So I think Mr. Ephraim Neely won the Democrat nomination that will be going against Colonel Nate Todd in November in the general election. So now it's our opportunity to really start engaging more. The races have been narrowed down, fewer positions now because some of those were filled in the primary, and they will not have a competitor in the general election. So now it's all about, we know who we're facing, we know what we're doing, we know how it's going, right? So we have today is the 4th of April. So you got May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So we're just shy of 7 months away to be your next sheriff of Jefferson County. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take the entire community. I need all of my friends, family, relatives, followers, constituents to share all content, share the live videos, encourage people to engage with me, ask those tough questions, get to know me. While we're out collecting signatures tomorrow, I'll probably do a live or two. If you have not had the opportunity to sign my petition, let me know. We'll come to you. We will get that done. We'll come to you and collect those signatures because, as I was stating a moment ago, I want to be able to double those just because of the lack of trust and transparency within our county government that I personally have experienced, the differences in numbers that I've been given, the differences of how we do it in Jefferson County versus how they do it in Lono County versus how they do it in Faulkner County. And there's just been some discrepancies and some areas of concern for me personally. And so I am going out and doubling the minimum number that they told us to get. We have achieved the minimum number, which is great. But we're going to be doubling and possibly tripling that. So we're a month away from having to turn those in. We have verified every one of them that we have, thanks to Devin Kellenhofer, Kathy Lowery for doing a great job on that. I appreciate you so much. Again, this takes a team effort. So what I need you to do, anybody who's out there that's not committed to vote, go ahead and follow this QR code so you can commit to vote. But that's also on my website. It's going to give you several opportunities. This one takes you directly to the commitment to vote. From there, you can navigate like any other website, navigate to where you can make a political financial donation. You could sign up for our texting and emails and updates, as well as you can share this link with anybody in your family that knows that their vote is coming towards me. So it's been phenomenal this week. My phone has been blowing up from people that I've never spoke to or had an opportunity to meet yet, asking questions about what my vision was for sheriff and why I thought I was the person for the position. And apparently I did really well on answering these individuals' questions. They committed to me there on the phone that they wanted to vote for me and that they were committing theirs and their families' vote to me because they are sick and tired of being sick and tired of the stuff going on in Jefferson County. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's just getting started. Almost 7 months away, just shy of 7 months away to November 3rd, or our early elections or early voting will begin, I believe, on October 19th of 2026. So, it is all hands on deck for the next 6-7 months. I need everybody and anybody who can to assist in this. That assistance is signing the petition. That assistance is going on this QR code that's on your screen right now and committing to vote. If you're able to, the other part of that assistance is a little bit of financial assistance to donate financially to the campaign. There is links right off of my website to do that. There's other ways to help me canvass neighborhoods, collect signatures. I had 2 people today take some packets with them and said, man, we are going to get you some more signatures. They believe in everything I'm talking about. They believe that it's time for the new sheriff to come in. They believe it's time for the old sheriff to go out. We did just have another situation where an inmate a detainee, someone who was detained in the Debrazel Detention Center, who suffered a medical emergency according to their press release, and then passed away at JRMC. So we got to get the jail medically safe. We got to get it physically safe. We got to have safe, efficient jail operations as well as accountability on crime. So Kathy says, explain the petition. So those of you who have been following me know this. This is a reminder. And if you haven't been following me, so what this is, it's a petition because I am an independent candidate, because I firmly believe that the sheriff's position should not be partisan. It should not be Republican declared or Democrat declared. I believe that the laws are passed by your state legislators, and then when they're passed down to the sheriff and the municipalities and approved, I don't believe that a political party has anything to do with enforcing the law. So I chose to run as an independent candidate, and therefore not declaring Republican or Democrat. And the law says, in order for me to do that, what I have to do, instead of paying a fee that other people that ran on the Democrat ballot had to pay, that I'm sorry, I just got a message I need to look at here in just a second. But I collect a 10% of the voting population that voted in the last, I believe they go off the governor's race. So the race in 2024. And they gave me a number off that. That's what that is. You're signing this petition strictly saying you believe that if Chris Lowery wants to be on the ballot in November, you agree that he should be allowed to be on the ballot, and let the citizens decide who should be the sheriff. So let's get out there, get it going. Let's get some signatures. Go ahead and like and tag and share this live so people are seeing it. It pops up as a notification on their Facebook, and it says, hey, the guy's on live right now, an opportunity for you to ask questions, an opportunity to come at him with the information that you may want to know, and also be loud and proud about your commitment to vote by following this QR code right here and making this an opportunity to pledge your commitment to us, to me, as your next sheriff. And so we can start tallying the people that have made that commitment. Your word is your bond. You commit to us, we're going to document it, and we're going to make you. But this list will be kept completely private. So if you are intimidated, scared, shy, what have you, and don't want people to know that you've committed, that's fine. Believe you me, there's only a handful of people on my team that would even know who is committed to vote. So I ask you to go ahead and do that for me, please. That's what the petition is when I spoke about getting me on there on the ballot, and that's what the QR code is. So, Kim, it is definitely time for a new sheriff. Hopefully the people speak loudly on election day and make the change. Thank you so much, Kim. I agree. That's what I hear everywhere. Today, I was up at one of our local grocery stores in the Pine Bluff area, just meeting a few folks, handing out some push cards, getting some more signatures. And that is what I heard consistently. They said, I have zero problems with you running for sheriff. I am voting for you. Have zero problems with putting my name on your petition, because it is time for him to go. People said, even though the current sheriff is my classmate, he has got to go. So I feel like if I'm getting my message out there, and these people that have had a history with the current sheriff, for whatever reason, they've been done wrong or dissatisfied with his services and the leadership abilities that he brings forward to the sheriff's office, they are willing to break away from tradition and vote for the new guy. That's me. So I need everybody's help on there. If you would like and tag somebody. If it'll let you on Facebook, do a everyone tag and see what's going on there. So if you would do that, that would be great, as well as screenshot that QR code as an opportunity for you to share that and get some people to commit to vote. Kim, I would appreciate it. You're in and out with a bunch of folks over there, and they seem to like me and support me. Pass the information along so we can make this thing happen. Thank you so much. We have got to get Jefferson County back on track. So let me check this message real quick that somebody got me. Bear with me. Bear with me just a second, if you would. Oh, Kathy said she liked that song, so I'm going to play the song again.
If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county. Tough on crime, yeah, he stands so that chant that name real proudly. Lowery for the county. Say his name, get loud, get rowdy. Hey, if he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Lowery for the county, tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. Jefferson, it's your time to shine. Vote Lowery, put an end to crime. Yeah, Jefferson County, stand up, stand up, stand up. This that change on the way. Lowery on the nameplate. From the courthouse steps to the back road dust, we've been praying for a leader that we actually trust. Tired of the crime and the empty talk. Need a man that'll show up, do the walk, not just talk. Chris Lowery put his boots in the dirt. Been face to face with the worst, made it work. Knows every street, every name, every file, and he still shakes hands with a working man smile.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back. I was just checking a message. It's a very important message about a citizen in Jefferson County that sent me a very disheartening message about a family, some children that are in a situation, and I am going to get off here shortly and work on that. I've sent a text message to some people that are working the streets right now because it breaks my heart that if a child is in a situation that they do not need to be in, we as adults, me as a police officer, me as your next sheriff, need to do every damn thing I can to do to make this situation better as much as possible. So as we go through here, do me a favor, again, like, share, comment, get your friends. I know most of us have hundreds, if not thousands of friends and followers on social media. And tag them. Put this on your social media as well. Give you an opportunity to help me spread that word. Again, it takes an entire community to change it. It takes an entire community to get me elected into the next sheriff's position. And as your next sheriff, I guarantee you the 5 pillars of my platform that I'm running on will be in full effect. We will have a safer community. We will lower the crime rates. We will partner with our other agencies. We will have a safer jail. You will notice a distinct difference on my 30, 60, 90-day plan. And then after a 365, January 1st of 2028, you will sit back and go, oh my goodness, Chris Lowery just did exactly what he said he was going to do. I have the team, the know-how, the knowledge, the courage, and the experience to make this come to fruition. So believe in me now, believe in me then, and I'll prove it to you. So keep doing what you're doing. Spreading the word. Everywhere I go, people are telling me that they have decided to vote for me. I have gotten their support. I've been receiving financial donations. I've been receiving words of encouragement. I've been requested to speak at different engagements and with different groups. And it seems like the message is going good. But what we cannot do is have a stalemate because the primary election's over, the runoffs are over, so there's going to be a lull. There's going to be a time that people are kind of resting on their heels. Chris Lowery, is not about that. Kathy told me it's time to sleep when you're dead. That'll be my time to rest, right? So we are going to keep pushing forward and stronger every day. We are going to get this message out there one way or the other. I am asking you as our citizens, as my voters, constituents, fans, what have you, asking you to help press this message forward and let's make a difference for Jefferson County. So yeah, no lull in the Lowery team, that's for sure, Kathy. We don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. So everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to be sheriff, but they don't have the courage to do it, the experience to do it, or the know-how to do it. So I'm out here daily due to the support network I have, able to get this message out there, doing the good work in the streets, doing the good work of meeting the citizens and community events. And, we just will not stop. So I just need every one of you. If you think about it currently, I'm showing 12 people online right now. And if those 12 will share it, and then those 12 will share it, right, we start doubling and tripling numbers real quick. So I ask you to do that. Tag a friend, tag a neighbor. Everybody's got a neighbor to the left, neighbor to the right, and a neighbor across the street. Everybody's got a mother, father, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, a friend that lives in Jefferson County that does not know who Chris Lowery is, how serious he is about correcting these problems and issues within Jefferson County, and the effort he is putting in to making Jefferson County safe for you, the citizens, again. So, Kim, you asked when do I want signs to go out? I have one in my house, but I know a lot of spots for signs. So we will be pushing that out probably, honestly, it's not going to be until August, September, maybe even as late as the first week in October. So the way the signs are done is that is really put out by your city governments, your municipalities that are dictating when and where and how those can be put out. There's not a state law on that I'm tracking. But if you want a sign, come get a sign. If you want to put it in your yard, you can put it in your yard. You can have it up year round. I'll give you as many as you need to keep them fresh and looking. If you go by Diamond State Canine, I'm keeping 2 out there. I got 1 in my yard. I have a billboard at 6th and Main. There's a few signs in a few other locations. We will keep keep our name out there through signs, physically being out there, social media, radio, newspaper, word of mouth, what have you. We will maintain being relevant. There is no time to rest. Just because the primary election happened, which had nothing to do with me, the only thing it had to do with our campaign is it was decided who our competitor would be. So we know now that I am facing Sheriff Lafayette Woods. We know that he's been the sheriff for 7 years and 4 months. We know that he's been at the sheriff's office for 20 years. And we know that the majority of Jefferson County is not happy with the results that they are receiving from the sheriff's office. We know that the citizens of Jefferson County are saying daily that they want change. They need change. You're not just hearing me say that. You heard every candidate say that's what they were being told. Your county judges that were running, your JPs that were running. And if you look at the numbers, so in the county judge race, there was a runoff that had to happen. There was, 1,000 something votes on a primary for 3 separate candidates, with maybe a 4th even. And then there was 700 and something for another candidate. So that tells you they want change. And then when they come to the voters for the runoff, it was like, I don't know, 3,000 to 1,000, 3,800 to 1,200, something like that. I'm not reporting factual numbers. That's just what I remember when I read. So there is no doubt that citizens of Jefferson County are demanding change, requesting change, and using their power of vote to make that happen. We have got to keep that momentum going and let everybody know that at the sheriff's position, it is time for change. Time to change, ladies and gentlemen. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's what we got to do. And it's going to take me doing it, you doing it, your friends, your neighbors, and everybody pulling together. Because once I'm in office, that's the only way the entire community is going to change, is us working together. So, yes, Kathy, I believe I just answered that. I think I answered about the time you put the question out there. As far as I know, yes, you can put a sign in your own personal property at any time you want to. It's just the public right-of-ways and, what have you that or some guidances is put out from your cities and what have you. So if you got a personal yard you want to put one in, as well as I do, there's one right here in our front yard and 2 at the business. So it's all about getting the name out there and people understanding who I am, what the platform is, and asking those tough questions. So before I get off here, I've been on here about 30 minutes. Is there any questions that you want to ask? Is there any questions that you're just curious about? I love how I see a lot of comments and different platforms that will make suggestions or innuendos, and they never come on live and ask the questions. They never come out and say, or they never substantiate the issues that they have with me. I challenge you to say, Chris Lowery, 870-550. I just drew a blank on the phone number. Hang on a second. I'm thinking of the work phone number. 870-556-0330. 870-556-0330. Lowery is always available on that phone. He is always available on social media through messages, text messages, what have you. And you are also can just comment. We can have dialogue as long as we are respectful and act mature about the situation. You can ask any question you want. I will give you my honest answer and try to do my best to explain whatever situation you're asking me about. So, hey, Stephen, for those of us who live in the middle of nowhere, how do you plan to increase response time to those in the outer areas? So, what I plan on doing, Stephen, is initially, so the jail is a huge priority that we have got to get it safe and run efficiently. But I want a dual hat and began immediately looking at, because you can't just add more bodies, right? Bodies are bodies, budgets are budgets. You're labeled with what you're labeled. As far as if all positions are filled, in order to add positions, you have to get approval through the quorum court and increase in budgets and salaries and so forth. But I'm all about working with what we have. So number one, the sheriff, me, will be out working and covering areas if I'm not in the jail. Chief deputy will be, majors, captains, so forth will be. But I want to make a good hard look at the administrative office working people. And when I say that, I'm talking about certified badge wearing law enforcement officers. What's their workload like? What's needed? Are they being properly utilized, underutilized, overutilized, and make those slight adjustments? The example I can give you this is that in your warrants division, in your civil process division, those can be done from the patrol level as well. Get those detention, or not detention, but your civil process and your warrants divisions, get them certified where they can be butts and seats. Currently, they're operating routinely on a 2 and 2. What I mean by that is 2 patrol deputies for 12-hour day shift, 2 patrol deputies for 12-hour night shifts. Occasionally, they do have a third, which would be a supervisor. But most of the time, as I'm listening to the radio traffic and watching cars and interacting with them through my profession, they're running 2. So what I want to do is be able to put 3, 4, 5, whatever that looks like, and how the numbers shake out between me covering down, my command team covering down, and the certification of additional personnel to be able to put them based off the workload. So one of the ways that you can look at historical data. And I'll give you an example at a place I worked at before, Stephen, up at the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. We had a 6A to 6P car. We had 11A to 11P car. We had a 2P to 2A car. And then at 6, it began to flip again. So that put 4 patrolmen in districts, overlapping areas to be able, and overlapping times to be able to help cover down on that. So we will be addressing all those issues. I also have another plan in effect to look at the possibility of doing part-time work, additional duty work for those who volunteer and want to do that on areas north of the river. And I want to strictly enforce zones and areas to be able to restrict deputies in patrol to those areas to cut down response times. So I also want to be able to have a domestic violence liaison that will work strictly with follow-ups on all domestic calls and be able to have those programs to help lower the domestic volumes of calls that come out, which will help free up resources that are on the road answering separate calls than those of a domestic call. So, that's part of the plan, and we will work those out as we keep going. Kim says 2 isn't enough, not when they have anyone to go on a serious call. 100% agree. At the agency I currently work at, there's days that we have 4, there's days that we have 8. The other night I was in a situation due to serious calls and call volume. For 2 hours, I was the only one out running calls. It's not safe. It's not enough. It's not right to the citizens. It's not right to the officers. So we will be, and I am currently looking at that. It's just Rick, Kim, there's not been a lot of forthcoming information to me with budgets, manning, shifts, zones, etc., call volumes. Some of that stuff we have requested through the FOIA Act, and fell on deaf ears and not been answered by the current administration. So as we move forward, I have different plans. I have a team that I'm pulling together slowly but surely. Right now, we're looking at guys with total with over 100 years of law enforcement chipping in on this and giving their ideas and analytics to how we can do better with what they currently have. And then if that don't work, then obviously I will be addressing the other part of that, which is working with the other elected officials on how we achieve more funding to create more positions, to add positions, and get these response times down to under 30 and 40 hour response times that I'm being told happens routinely. So hopefully that answers your question, Rick. I appreciate you so much. Kim, thank you for always being a fan that comes in and supports me and spreads the word. Thank you so much. I appreciate the aspect that you bring from the medic side, first response time, on things that you see and how law enforcement can work with you better, more efficiently, and safer. So thank you so much for that. Stephen, meaningful program is definitely needed. We got to turn the detainees out better equipped and deal with life struggles so they don't turn back into crime. Stephen, you already know that's 100% one of my top priorities. Matter of fact, this ain't even a setup. I'm going to show you this right here. I believe that this man was put into my life today for a reason. This guy right here walked up to me and handed me this card. It is a man by the name of Clarence Peacock, and he's part of the Clarence Peacock Moments of Truth Evangelistic Ministries. And he came up to me today and he said what he does, what he's been called upon to do, and what his desire and calling is to do is to work with criminals to cut down on recidivism. And he's looking for a place, an abandoned building, an abandoned warehouse that he could possibly get to be able to start these programs. And those are along the same lines of the things that I've been talking about, even with you, Stephen, over time, about how we can develop these sheriff's advisory boards. And we got team members already in place, some of them for them, and still filling those positions to work as a team, work as an effort to get Jefferson County back to what it needs to be, stop the bleed, stop the crime, cut down on the recidivism rate, and educate and train the detainees and incarcerated personnel so that they can have a better life and are not repeat offenders. So one more question from Kim. I saw a post about a gun found in the jail. Do you know if that's true or if that's just people trying to get fame? I do not know if that's true. I saw that yesterday, Kim, and I did comment on that earlier today. And my comment was this: don't know if this has been substantiated or not. Either way, the allegation is there. And based off mere allegation, it should be, if I was the sheriff, it would be all hands on deck. We would completely search every square inch of the suspected areas within the Dub Braswell detention facility to squash that rumor. This is a public safety issue. This is a detainee issue. This is an employee, corrections officer, jailer, deputy issue. And so just because it was said, and it got pretty viral, I saw, 100, 200 comments, bunch of shares, and just on the allegation alone, I don't know if it's true or not. I know that how dangerous that would be, because even law enforcement officers do not have firearms in the jail. So if a detainee were to be able to put his hands on a firearm inside a correctional facility, that would create an opportunity for mass havoc, mass shooting, mass casualties to happen. And so just the fact that the allegation is out there, if I was the sheriff and there was any wheels to that momentum, as soon as I heard it out there, if I wasn't able to disprove that immediately, we would be up there all hands on deck, looking at every square inch, corner, nook, and cranny of that detention facility to ensure the safety as best we could. Because here's what I would say: if it is one in there, if there is a firearm in the jail, I'm not saying there is, but there's an allegation that there is. I think they said it was at Misdemeanor Pod 1 or something like that. If there is, and nothing proactive has been done to seize that, and multiple people or even one gets shot by that tonight, oh my God, Who is responsible for that? So don't know if it's true or not, was your question. Don't know if they were just trying to get fame, but it deserves a response. It goes right in line with the fact that I say every question deserves to be answered, and there is no question that's too tough. So that right there, the moment that I seen that, and I will have myself as well as public information officers that will be monitoring social media posts and social media comments and trending items as it relates to the Jefferson County community. And that would have been one that would have flagged to us, and we would have been all hands on deck to seek truth or prove that it was false as far as that goes. So yeah, I don't know. They seem, the current sheriff's office, current sheriff's administration appears to pick and choose the types of information that they release. We've seen it where detainees have escaped and we didn't know nothing about it for several hours. We've seen where they've been on manhunts for this individual and nothing was put out about it. We've seen where other people put out information as they've been given from credible sources and checked with the sheriff's office and got a zero response. And then they put out the information and the sheriff's office says that was not correct information. But then a few hours later, it seemed that information was correct. So that's key to that is transparency. If I know, you'll know, unless it's an ongoing investigation, right? So we have a plan in place to make that happen. Daily, weekly updates. I'm of the opinion that as the sheriff, you should be putting out stats of contraband that you find in the jail every day. You should be putting out stats as far as the number of detainees that you're holding. You should be putting out stats about the number of detainees that you're turning away. You should be putting out stats about the number of detainees that are released on their own recognizance. So the community is aware of the struggles that the jail is having, struggles that the community is having, and then validate your job stance and performance that you're doing from the sheriff down. It all falls back on the sheriff because that is the department head. So Jerry Goss, most of my ministry has been with helping people coming out of prison, recovering from substance abuse. Will help any way I can. Thank you, Jerry, so much. You will definitely be asked and consulted and encouraged to participate because it is all about education, crime prevention, education, and lowering recidivism, where an individual can finally understand that doing right is so far better than doing what feels good or what is wrong, right? So appreciate you so much for your support. If you see that, Jerry, look at the screen right here, that QR code right there, screenshot that, share it with all your friends, family, neighbors, church members, what have you, and follow the QR code, scan the QR code and take that. That will take you to our website where you will commit to vote and doing what the change is needed in Jefferson County at the position of sheriff. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement, your willingness to help, and the opportunity to turn Jefferson County around and stop the dissension amongst the crime rate, the downward spiral of Jefferson County. And let's start flatlining that and uplifting it, which will in turn help economic development within Jefferson County. So, yes, Kim, they should be making money off ADC, the Arkansas Department of Corrections commitments. I wonder how many they have in there now. I know they have federal inmates they're making money off of. I know they should be making money off of the Arkansas Department of Corrections. I don't know what their books looks like. Again, we requested balance sheets, budgets, and were denied that information. But yes, that is the way a jail works. Is if other entities are using your facility to house people, there is a pay to stay program that goes with that. And it's not beyond me. If the Arkansas Department of Corrections were not paying their bill or not taking the people, and that citizens of Jefferson County were suffering in the aspect of we weren't able to detain the proper number of people, the people that are out committing crimes, violent crimes, and what have you, then I would work with Mr. Payne, who is the director of the Arkansas Department of Corrections. And if that didn't work, go the old Tommy Robinson way. Just deliver the detainees over to Malvern to their diagnostic intake center and bump on. My priority, I want you to hear me loud, hear me clear, and hear me proud. My priority is the citizens of Jefferson County. This is not about making money. This is not about pleasing the Arkansas Department of Corrections, the federal prosecutors. This is not about that at all. This priority is the safety and security and well-being, welfare, health, and welfare of the citizens of Jefferson County, to include detainees. That's what my priority is. Anyway, any other questions on here? I will seat back. I love this song. Hopefully you've heard it. If you haven't heard it, listen to it now. I will turn it up and kind of go into a close here, but I want to be able to let you hear this.
Yeah, Jefferson County, stand up, stand up, stand up. This that change on the way. Lowery on the nameplate.
This song is my buddy who had it made. I appreciate it so much. It says a lot about him.
Tired of the crime and the empty talk. Need a man that'll show up, do the walk, not just talk. Chris Lowery put his boots in the dirt. Been face to face with the worst, made it work. Knows every street, every name, every file, and he still shakes hands with a working man smile. Chris Lowery for the county. Say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county. Tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. If you sick of the fear at night, vote Lowery. Time to make it right, make it right, make it right, make it right, make it right. He ain't scared of the ones that think they run this place. Look a thug in the eye, they gon' see that face of a man on a mission with a badge and a plan. Bring respect back, bring hope back to the land. From the schools to the stores, keep the kids all safe. Make the dope boys feel that heat in the chase. He about law, he about order. Every town line, every border. Chris Lowery for the county. Say his name, get loud, get rowdy. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county. Tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. If you're sick of the fear at night, vote Lowery. Time to make it right, Lowery. Who you call when it all go bad? Chris. Who gon' stand when the others step back? Chris. Who gon' ride for the whole damn county? Everybody chant that name real proudly. Lowery for the county. Say his name, get loud, get rowdy. Hey. If he win, he gon' clean this town. No games, he gon' shut it down. Chris Lowery for the county. Tough on crime, yeah, he stands so proudly. Jefferson, this your time to shine. Vote Lowery, put an end to crime. Yeah, Jefferson County.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to conclude my time here tonight on the live. I am fixing to go deal with this situation that was brought to my attention from some children in need in the Dalloway area. I'm going to go by and see what I can do. If you would do me a favor, you can still comment on this post. It will turn into a video, and comment to your friends, like, share, spread the word. We need the QR code followed. We need you to go out and do the commitment to vote. As a reminder, our fundraiser is May the 9th. If you're interested in going that, I need your financial support. Purchase a ticket, purchase a table. If you can't afford that, I just need you there. Come on out. May the 9th. That's the day before Mother's Day at the Whitehall Community Center. We got Aces Wild Band will be there. It's going to be dancing, food, drink, opportunity to hear me, an opportunity to have a good time with your community, get to know one another, and continue spreading the good word of change is needed in Jefferson County. Chris Lowery is the change that is needed, and Chris Lowery is the change that is coming. I thank you so much for tuning in to me on this Good Friday afternoon. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. If you need me, call me at 870-556-0330. And remember, as always, God bless Jefferson County.